Hello dear student, I am Sandeep Chaudhary from SU Union Junior College Pune. Dear student, in this video I would like to explain email writing, its definition, its format and how to write perfect email. As this topic has 4 marks in your question paper, we are going to learn in detail. So let's start. Let's see now few common email habits that cause problems. Student, we have to take care while composing mail. So let's see some common habits. Changing the topic without changing the subject. Sometime it may happen you have given title subject different and the content which you have written it may be different. So that time student immediately try to change the subject so it will be appropriate for your email. Even including multiple subject, don't try to confuse the recipient that what is the topic of your email. So better only stick to only one subject. Even misaddressed recipient or displaying addresses of recipient who are strangers to each other. Students, sometime it may happen you can mention recipient address of 10 people at the same time, but if you send email in this format, the person who didn't know each other, they become confused that why this sender has mentioned name of other stranger with me. So better give individual message to each and every recipient. Or replying versus forwarding. Now student, forwarding and replying both concepts are completely different. If you received email from other person and you want to just reply in yes, no or thanking you, or forwarding message, you can forward the entire message as it is. So definitely these are the common issues, you can take care of them. Now let's discuss email address. It's the address of the recipient. Now my address student Sandeep SANDEEP 6818 @gmail.com. Now this is my email address. In the same manner, your email address should be accurate, because if you made any single mistake in email address, there will be error in the communication. Even use BCC to protect email. So now BCC stand for blind carbon copy. If you if you mention receiver's address, below that student there are two options available there, CC and BCC. Now BCC means blind carbon copy. Receivers didn't know who is in blind carbon copy. If you want to tell the boss or to tell the principal that I have sent copy to particular student or the teacher, they can use this option unless everyone knows each other. Maintain address book. Even student, in email website this particular facility is given there. If you know address of particular person, that time you can save email address in your contact list. Now look student, this is format of subject recipient. In left side you will get, see, from means where you supposed to write address of the recipient. From means you actually, to means whom you want to send, CC means carbon copy, or near CC button only student you will get other option of BCC, blind carbon copy. So look from to CC, subject you have to mention, and then space is given there for student to compose your email. Now look right side student, again senders or receivers address given there, subject given there, main content, then sender's name, number given there. Now attachment, if you look near send button there is A, and near that is attachment button student. You can upload PPT, PDF, images, photos, whatever as per your requirement student you can attach information to your email. So be careful while attaching document to your email. It should be appropriate, valid and accurate to that particular person. Now see, next is CC line. Now CC stand for carbon copy. As I told you, BCC means blind carbon copy. When you mention blind carbon copy address and sender's address, sender will never know you have sent the same message to other person. In CC means carbon copy, no action or response is expected of individuals on CC line. The recipient needs only to read or file the message. The individuals whose work is indirectly affected by communication should be included on the CC line. CC line is carbon copy. Same message you want to send to other person. Now BCC, as I told you, that is blind carbon copy. But student, take care when you mention blind carbon copy, because if anyone hit reply all button and it is unintentionally reveal that the matter was excited, so your secrecy may be in danger. If anyone press reply all button, everyone will come to know that who was BCC, who was the senders. So better try to avoid blind carbon copy, use only CC and receiver's line. As now we are going to discuss third component, second component, subject, as it should be precise. What is the message about, what is the email about, you are going to write there only. Make easier to handle your email. Even avoid email with no subject, because even you will not get proper comprehension about the same email. Why did you send this email? Because when you will open your sendbox, in sendbox what was the content, you will come to know by only subject line only. So better use particular subject for each and every email. Let's see next slide, student. Now ineffective subject lines. See, here are some examples. If you write only hi, question, meeting, one more thing, some thought, so these are ineffective subject. Better try to compose your subject in proper format. It will give proper idea about the email. Even look, now if I have shown you ineffective messages subject, now what would be the effective subject line? Partying, planning meeting scheduled for 3 p.m. Now initially we have just written hi. Now help, I can't find the draft for the Smith paper. A reminder, you can write peer review articles due tomorrow. Questions about Sociology 210 project. Congratulations to Jennifer for winning Nobel Prize. So depend on your main body, student, try to be precise, concise and accurate in your subject. Don't write only single word. Better mention subject effectively. See student, here are some subject, you can go through it. If unnecessary suffixes or prefixes are added there, try to remove it. So here are some samples for your subject. Now main content of your email, student. Keep message focused and readable. Keep it short. Brevity and clarity. Use paragraphs. Break into paragraphs. Skip line between. Avoid fancy typefaces. Student, now you supposed to consider while typing message in the content body should be short, use particular paragraph, focus, readable, break into paragraph, skip lines between each and every sentence. So definitely how it should look like. Even you can use proper punctuation marks, use star button to highlight the text if you must. Write in standard professional English with capitalization and correct spelling. Better use Roman times Roman font for your letter because it is standard format, times Roman. Then quote back using context. Identify yourself. clearly to cold and context. Hello, I am the reason I am writing. Hello, so and so suggested I contact you. So student, here is idea about your email. Now see next slide. See, this is bad or poor email content. You supposed to avoid this format. See, as I told you, you supposed to write email in proper and standardized format. So this is poor email content. Please pause the video and go through it and read what kind of mistakes has been done by this sender. Now I will show you what should be the appropriate and correct format for your email content. Now, better email content. Here you have not given any paragraphs, no salutation properly, no subject, even complimentary signature is not done properly. So in this email format, everything is done in an appropriate manner. So you're supposed to stick to this format only. Students, let's see next part, that is attachment. Now your format is done, content is ready. Now you're supposed to attach file. You can cut paste relevant parts of the attachment into text of the email also. Sometime copy paste from Word or Excel, it can be done. Use URL links instead. Even you can upload attachment to website. Compress large attachments. Student, now if you want to send to 25 MB, below 25 MB, you can directly attach the file. But if it is more than 25 MB file size, better upload on Google Drive. Use Google Drive to send email, because heavy file it would be an issue to download for that person. Then have a good virus scanner in place. People will not be very happy with mails full of viruses. So use antivirus for your personal computer. Now email signature, student. Next step, number 5. Use appropriate signature. Informative, provide all contact information, professional. Whenever a piece of contact information changes, make sure your signature updated accordingly. Before sending message, before you want to click on send button, now what precautions you have to take? That improper spelling, grammar, punctuation, try to read it again and again. Proofreading is must, student. Remove spelling mistake, grammar mistakes. It should be errorless. Read the email through the eyes of the recipient before you send it. You have to consider that the same mail you have received from someone else and you supposed to find mistakes. So read it again and again, and then only you can click on send button. Now student, if you received mail, in what manner you can reply to that particular email? If the mail is complicated, send an email saying that you have received it, that you will get back to them. This will put the people's mind at rest, and usually they will then be very patient. If you do not get immediate time to reply for the same email, just thank him or her for sending you message. You can reply it afterwards. Now look student, in your textbook, this is sample format given there. This is actual format of email. In left corner, inbox, draft, sent and thresh message would be there. Then 2 subject line is given there, invitation for annual day event. Then salutation, dear ma'am, sir. Then passage, 2-3 passage on even student. In online platform, better try to compose your passage short. And finally thanking you. And attachment. After attachment only, then you can click on send button. Now student, I'm going to give you tips for email writing. Keep in mind that perception about receiver, that receiver's email in bulky quantity, so may receive compliments regularly if they are a public figure, does not have free time to get time to read your mail, so have patience. Do not mind helping if it is fast. Perception about the sender's long time crafting the perfect long email, believes that their request is original, unique and special, believes that they are the first to ask for such favors. So student, you required to keep in mind, go through all the points. Now important component of an effective email, as student we already discussed, I am just going to show you slides. You can go through it again, read it properly. Subject line, greetings, salutation, so you are quite familiar with it. Then ending, then best wishes, regards, you're supposed to write there. And finally name, your mobile number, your email, fax number you can attach, because this is the sign of an effective email, student. Now in your textbook some activities are given there, student. What is CV, resume and biodata? So CV is curriculum vitae, and resume means it is a summary. Biodata is short form of the biographical data, student. The comparison is given there. Try to read it in a proper manner and try to understand it. See, I have just given information as curriculum vitae is Latin word, course of climb. Resume is French word, means summary, and biodata is short form of biographical data. So better give title to your information properly, whether it is CV, resume or biodata. Then so student, you have some exercises given in your textbook. I hope you have understood format of email writing. Student, here are some samples for your CV, how you can prepare your biodata. In this is professional curriculum vitae. Go through it, because in future time definitely it will help you to compose your own biodata, resume or curriculum vitae. I hope student you understood this email writing topic properly, perfectly. If you have any doubt, kindly comment in comment box. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.